All right, so I invite you to come into your lying down position. So find your way to your lying down position. When you get there, just make some little fine adjustments, maybe the head or your shoulders. Adjust your clothes and your hair so you can feel comfortable. So as we start today lying on the back, just treat yourself to a stretch now. Just slide your arms up overhead and just stretch your legs in the opposite direction to the arms. Fake a yawn, make some movements with the face. And then release your arms back to your sides and just readjust. Your eyes are closed. Just take a nice big deep breath in through the nose now. Fill your lungs all the way up. And exhale with a sigh. Just breathe out your week. And allow your breath now to be even. Maybe you want to count the breath in for 5 and count it out for 5, or whatever number works for you. So just allow it to be calm and relaxed and easy. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And anytime you feel to use that soft sound inside, to sprinkle it in, please go ahead and do that. And then just take a moment to feel the mat, the earth, underneath your body, the back of your body. Feel that support. And tune in to the little sounds around you now, to all that's happening. Notice the sounds. And if there are any thoughts that come up, maybe something is on your mind and you're thinking about it, just know it's there and breathe it away. Allow it to float away as you stay present to everything that you're doing here on your mat this morning. Letting go of all the cares and the concerns that we have, especially at this time in our lives now. Just breathe them all away. Notice the sensations from the inhale. What does it feel like to draw that breath into your lungs? And what does it feel like to breathe that air out? Just simply be aware of the incoming breath throughout the class and the breath that you breathe out. Okay, pulling the shoulders down away from the ears. To invite you now to bring the thighs gently and softly up towards the chest. Just give them a little hug. And place a palm right up on top of the knee. And just draw some little circles with those knees. So you want to go nice and slow and easy and gentle. It's Saturday morning and you just want to take it nice and easy here. So nothing too grand. Just take it to your edge of comfort. And then notice what's happening here. When you circle those knees around, notice the base of the spine. Notice the hips. Your internal organs are receiving a little sensation as well as we move those knees around. And then as the knees come back into the chest, just reverse that circle. Connecting to that breath. Stay connected to the inhale and your exhale. And then release the feet to the mat, knees pointing up to the ceiling. Your arms are beside your body, drawing those shoulders down away from the ears. Take a breath here, just roll the pubic bone up towards that belly button. And then roll it away from the belly button. So exhale, roll it in towards the belly button. And inhale, roll it away from the belly button. So as you exhale and roll the pubic bone to the belly button, notice the sacrum lifts off very slightly off the mat. And as you inhale and roll it away from the belly button, the sacrum presses down into the mat. So let's do a couple more rounds of this, just 2 more rounds. And release that spine to neutral. Raise your legs up in tabletop position, right and left leg, so your knee falls in line with the hip. Now take the heel of your hands on top of the knees with your fingers pointing to the ceiling. Take a breath now. Exhale and squeeze those tummy muscles into the spine. And then you're going to press the knees back into the heel of your hands. And at the same time, the heel of the hands are going into the knees. So press, press, press. And then release a little bit. Okay, we're going to do 2 more like this. So again, pressing the heel of the hand into the knee, knee into the heel of the hand. Press, press, press. And release. Again, press, press, press. And release. Breathe both legs softly up to the ceiling. Keep the knees slightly bent. Breathe those legs up and just take a little stretch here. And then bend the knees and release the feet back to the mat. Arms out to the side. You're going to walk your feet to the edges of your mat, turning your toes slightly out. And then drop your right knee, the inner thigh and knee towards the mat, right down to the mat. So it's sort of like the center of your body. Breathe in, breathe out. And then let's take that leg up and go to the other side. So the left inner thigh drops down towards the center of your mat. And then I invite you now to go at your own pace. To keep doing a few of these side to side. So you can choose if you want to stay in it for a tiny bit or you want to keep moving back and forth. And then notice the hip area. Notice the thighs. Just getting into the internal body here as we warm up ourselves for the rest of the class. Very important part. So staying present to everything that you're doing here. And we're just going to do 1 more set. So a set is a right side and a left side. And come back to center. Walk those feet in. Take a breath, shoulders down away from the ears. I'm going to do a little coordination movement here now. So if you want to glance at me for a quick moment, I'm going to explain it to you. What you're going to do, you keep your knees bent and your arms beside you. Now, as I'm going to do it with the leg on this side so you can see closer to the camera. So I'm moving this arm out the way. So what we're going to do here is raise the arm up towards the ceiling and slide your foot out on the mat and let the arm and the leg reach to the mat, lengthen it at the same time. So this is something that you have to really pay attention to. Now give the arm a little head start because it has a further way to go. And then slide your heel in and the arm and the leg come back to the mat like so at the same time. All right, so let me do it on this side so you can see the arm movement. So I'm going to give the arm a slight head start here. So you slide and you try to reach, lengthening both arm and leg at the same time. Arm gets a head start and then you slide the leg in so the arm and the leg comes back to the mat at the same time. So this is very good for coordination and of course we're stretching the body as well. So let's go now. So we're going to start on the right leg and the left arm. So try to just let go of thoughts of trying to get it all right and let's have fun with this. It's a little mind game that we're playing here. So let's start. So the left arm will come up a little bit first, and then you're going to slide the leg out. Don't let the leg or the arm weight on each other. You do it together, and then slide it back in, and let it reach together. So work that out. Let's go to the left thigh, right arm. Lift the arm up first, give it a head start, slide the leg out, very good. And then come back to center, nothing else moves, just the arm and the leg, so you're not wobbling the torso at all, okay? So pull those tummy muscles in, and let's try again. So right leg, left arm, starting on the arm first, sliding out and stretch your arm and leg away from each other. And then come back to center, arm and leg must reach together. And let's go for the other side. Just get a sense of what we're doing here. See, my leg reached before my arm on this side because I'm chatting so much, not paying attention. So we're going to do one more set and I'm going to keep quiet, okay? So just be with yourself here now. So starting on the right leg. Own time and pace. Left side. Good. And release. Okay, lovely ladies, we're gonna walk your heels in towards the buttocks. Roll those shoulders down underneath you. Now bend your arms. Fingers pointing up to the ceiling and your upper arm is pressing down into the mat. We're going to do our bridge like this today. So your palms are facing each other. Feet are close towards the buttocks and a little bit away from each other. Take a breath as you exhale. Let us press down into the feet and the upper arms and raise that buttocks and spine off the mat. And when you get there, you want to lift that sternum, drop chin down very slightly. And lift up as high as you can, drawing those knees out to what's in front of you. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. And then slowly roll down bone by bone. Buttocks touches last. Okay? Make some adjustments if you need to, judging off of this first one we did. And we're going to go again. So press into the upper arms, press into the feet. Breathe your way up, buttocks and spine off the mat. And when you get up there, draw those knees out, pull those shoulder blades underneath you. You lift up that sternum a little bit. Chin is slightly down. Breathe, 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 and roll back down, back onto your mat. Good. So we're taking it a step further now. So press into the upper arms, press into the feet, and lift yourself up again. And then from here now, press into your left foot, draw that right thigh into your chest. Press and lift up as high as you can, and then extend that left leg up towards the ceiling. Flex that, right foot up towards the ceiling. Flex that right foot. Press into the left foot, and then keep the knee nice and straight now as you lengthen that leg all the way down to your mat. So as the heel touches the mat, you're going to draw that foot in and let it meet the left foot once again. Stay up in your bridge. We're going to do the other side. So make some adjustments. Take the left thigh to the chest. Keep high now, nice and high. And lengthen that left leg up towards the ceiling. Stretch as much as you can. Breathe. Flex that left foot. Keep it nice and straight as you take it down to the mat, straight, straight, straight down. When the heel touches the mat, draw that foot in to meet the right one and lower yourself down bone by bone. Release the hands, take a stretch them up towards the ceiling. And release them back. We're going to do one more set like this. So come back onto your forearms with the fingers pointing up to the ceiling. Walk your heels into the buttocks. Shoulders down away from the ears. Take a breath now and let's come back up into bridge. Press into the upper arms, press into the feet and lift as high as you can. And then take that right leg into the chest. Press down into the left one a little more. Raise that right foot up towards the ceiling. Keep it nicely stretched. Flex that foot. Lengthen it all the way down to the mat. When the heel touches the mat, you're going to slide that leg in. Let it meet the left leg. And let's do the other side. Left leg into the chest. Lift it to the ceiling. Flex that foot. And let it go all the way down to the mat. Slide it in to meet the other leg. Lift up in your bridge. And slowly roll down. Arms out to the side like the letter T. Draw your thighs to your chest. Drop them over to your right side. And let's take a little spinal twist here. So your upper body and your face can turn to the left side. Breathe here. So if that left shoulder is hanging, make sure you're putting something underneath that shoulder. Breathe into that left rib cage. Turn the face up, top leg comes up, bottom leg follows. Shift the buttocks over to the other side. Drop your thighs to the left now. And then your face and upper body to the right. Relax now. If something is you want to put something under that right shoulder, please go ahead. Breathe into the top rib cage. Inhaling and exhaling. Turn that nose up, top leg comes up, bottom leg follows. Come back onto your back and just pull the thighs into the chest. Okay, I'd like you now to roll over onto your right side. Line up your body on your right side now. So we're going to switch around a little bit. You can lengthen that right arm and rest your side of the head on that arm. And then bring your feet into the front corner of your mat a little bit more. So you have a slight curve. Roll that top hip forward and place your left hand in front of the chest on the mat. Take a big breath. Now lengthen your body. Make sure the whole body is nice and long here. Take a breath as you exhale. Pull those tummy muscles in and up. Draw that left shoulder down away from the ears. And we're going to lift up that top leg just a little bit. Engage the muscles of the thighs, knees, and squeeze that tummy right into that spine. Take the bottom leg up to meet it. Don't let the left shoulder draw, because somehow when we lift that bottom leg, the shoulder goes right up to the ears. So pull the shoulders down away from your ears, squeeze your inner thighs together and lift those legs up. Breathe. And release both legs down. Good. Let's do that 2 more times. Top leg comes up. Bottom leg comes up to meet it. So don't lift it too high. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Knees and thighs are engaged. Tummy pressed into the spine. Breathe. And lower both legs down. 1 more like this. Top leg up. Bottom leg follows it. Good. Squeeze. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, squeezing those tummy muscles in and release. Good. We're going to take that top leg up a little bit. The bottom leg is going to come up to meet it, but this time you're going to leave the top leg where it is. Flex both feet. And then we're going to release the bottom leg to the mat only and lift it up to meet the top leg. Okay, so let's start. Bottom leg down. Bottom leg up, down, up. 1 more, down and up. And both legs come down. Very nice. Slide your top leg up that bottom leg. Lift it up towards the ceiling. Keep the tummy pressed in, shoulder down. Flex that foot and take it back to meet the bottom leg. Nice and straight. So make sure all the muscles are engaged. Again, slide that top leg up.
Lift it to the ceiling, stretch it up there, flex that foot, and let it travel down to meet the other leg. One more. Slide it in, lift it up, flex that foot, take it down. Okay, bend your bottom leg in, keep the top leg nice and straight coming out of that hip socket, and we're going to draw some circles. So point your toes, engage all the muscles, pull that tummy in, and let's make some circles. Start with the front, up to the ceiling, to the back, and down. Circle for 2 and 3. Don't let the rest of the body wobble around. 4. Let's do one more, and 5. And let's reverse it now. Nothing else moves. 1 and 2. Nice controlled movements. And 3 and 4 and 5. Good. Now straighten that bottom leg. Take the top leg over it. You can use your left hand and hold it. Flex that bottom leg. Make sure you're rolling forward and you're pulling that tummy in. Flex that bottom leg and let's lift it up to the ceiling as high as you can. And down, but don't touch the mat. Okay, so up, down, up, down. Turn the heels slightly up to the ceiling, toes slightly down towards the mat. And really getting into that inner thigh. Okay, one more. And release. Now roll onto your tummy, everybody. I'm going to change sides. So you roll onto your tummy exactly where you are. Come up onto your forearms, so your elbows are underneath those shoulders. Squeeze that tummy all the way up into your spine. Drop the shoulders down and press that chest out there. Point your nose down to the mat so you keep the neck nice and long. Take a breath here, just relax. Breathe in and out. Okay, come down onto your chin. You can put a palm on top of each other and pivot the elbows around and rest your chin on the back of your hands. So we're going to do our beats. And I remind you about that. Let me just do one quickly for you. So our beats is we're going to lift the thighs up. Put your heels together and turn your toes out. Now you're going to squeeze out the buttocks nice and tight. Engage your thighs. And what you're going to do is you're going to breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you breathe out for 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I'll just tell you, I'll just go on till I think that we've had enough. How about that? All right, so before we start, pull those tummy muscles in and up, squeeze that buttocks in. Chin resting on the back of your hands or your forehead if you prefer. Now lift up your thighs from the top of the thighs, the thigh crease to the toes. Put your heels together and point your toes out to the sides. Now squeeze that buttocks really tight. And let's start. Let's go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And release. Bend the knees. Windshield wipe the feet. Slide your hands out to the edges of your mat. Slide your feet a little bit away from each other. And we're going to press up into Cobra. So press down into your pelvic triangle. Take a breath as you exhale. Push the floor down away from you as you lift up your chest. Tuck your elbows in. Push that chest out there. Neck is nice and long. And release. 2 more like this. Again, press down into that pelvic triangle. Push the floor down away from you. Lift up. Breathe. And release. And one more. Press that floor away from you. Press into the pelvic triangle.
Lift up that chest. Elbows come into the side body. Push that chest out there. Neck is nice and long. We're going to stay. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. And slowly come down. Now we're going to slide over to the left side, to those little side series here. Doing a little fusion of Pilates and yoga today. So we're going to stretch out and put your feet slightly to the front corner of your mat. Roll that top hip forward. Okay, keep the body nice and stretched here. Nice soft breath in and out. Okay, take a breath as you exhale, scoop those tummy muscles in and up, and your right hand is in front of the chest now to support you as well. So tighten up knees and thighs, tummy pressed in, let's go. Top leg comes up, bottom leg comes up to meet it, and usually one-sided body is a little different than the other. And both legs down. I tend to get contractions when I do some of these exercises. So let's go again, top leg up. Whew. Bottom leg comes up, squeeze the inner thighs together and legs down. Make sure that tummy is pressed in, top leg comes up, bottom leg follows it, your right shoulder is all the way down, breathe, and both legs down. We're gonna do one more like this, top leg comes up, bottom leg follows it, squeeze the thighs together, both legs come down. Now we're gonna take the top leg up only, stretch it out there, make sure you tighten it up nicely there, engage your muscles, press the tummy in. And then from here, leave that top leg where it is. We're going to take the bottom leg up to meet it. And let's go. Bottom leg down and up. Down and up. Down and up. One more. Down. We'll squeeze the thighs together and both legs come down. Very good. Slide that top leg up into the groin. Lift it to the ceiling. Flex that foot. Keep it nice and long as you bring it down to meet the other leg. Again, up and lift and flex and down. Make sure the bottom leg is working as well. And one more like this and up and take it down. Good. Okay, we're going to bend that bottom knee in a little bit. Take that top leg and slide it out there, hip forward, squeeze that tummy in. And we're going to point your toes and make some little circles. So control those circles. Go to the front, up to the ceiling, slightly to the back and down. Nothing else moves. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and let's reverse it. Go to the back, up to the ceiling, down to the front, around again. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Take it down, lengthen the bottom leg again, and take the top leg over. You're going to hold it if you like to with the right hand. Now, keep the body nice and long, squeeze that tummy in. You're going to flex that bottom leg, lift it up, nice and high. And we're going to take it a little higher and then take it down, but don't touch your mat, and up, down. Now, remember that the heel points slightly up to the ceiling, the toes go down towards your mat. So we can really get into that inner thigh. Take it as high as you can, down, but don't touch your mat. Good. One more. And release it. You're going to roll back onto that tummy. Come up onto the forearms. Stretch your spine forward. Take a breath. Come down onto the chin. Slide your hands by your elbows. Push yourself up. And curl those toes under. We're going to come up into downward dog. So downward dog is not working for you today. You know you can do it on the, like this, dolphin instead. All right, so it's up to you. So when we get into that downward dog, keep the knees slightly bent and you can walk your dog. Take it for a little Saturday morning walk. Weather is so beautiful here. Breathe in, breathe out.
Good. And then we're going to walk up towards the middle of the mat. Bend your knees, take hold of opposite elbows, let your head relax in that little box. Drop the shoulders down. Keep squeezing that tummy in. Take your hands around the back to the calf. Lift up in a little flat back, shoulders down, point your nose to the mat, neck is nice and long. So squeeze into the calves with the hands to support you. Taking a nice straight spine here. And then slowly round down your way to standing. Good. You're going to come towards the back of your mat. Parallel those feet. Press down into the feet. Inhale those arms up. Take a little back stretch here. Lift up your spine. Come into a slight back bend. Exhale, forward, bending those knees. Now we're going to walk our hands out. Keep flat on the feet until you can't anymore. When you come, the hands come to the top of the mat. The heels are going to leave the mat. Come down onto your knees. Good. Step that right leg up between your hands. Lift your body up. Upper body comes up. Take a stretch here. Take a prayer position to the heart. Lean forward and take a little twist. So the left hand comes onto the right thigh and twist your body around. Now, if that is a little challenging for you and you have a cushion or a block and you want to raise your thigh up, please go ahead and do it, okay? Don't strain yourself. So just do what feels right for you. Breathe in, breathe out. Draw that sternum away from the belly button, shoulders are down. Coming back to center. Good, press up into downward dog. Take a breath here. Walk your hands up towards the feet. You're at the back of the mat. Rock down your way to standing. Lift up. So as we press down into the feet, you're going to inhale those arms up. Lift your spine, everybody. Make sure the spine is lifted so that you can go into a slight back bend here. Exhale and fold forward. Same thing. We're going to walk to the front of your mat until the heels have to leave the mat. So you're like in a plank here. All right. So this time the right knee goes down. Take a breath. Inhale, lift up your arms come up. What did I do? Inhale, arms up. Good. Your left leg comes up this time. I'm sorry, ladies. My mind just went into blank. And no, yeah, not enough coffee. And lean forward, take that right elbow over to the left. Remember to use a little prop there. Draw the sternum away from the belly button, drop the shoulders down, and twist. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly come back to center. Press back into downward dog. Nice breath in and out. And then this time you're going to walk up towards the middle of your mat and grab down your way to standing. This is what happens when you make up poses. Woo. Okay, inhale your arms up. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms up and look up. Drop the chin to the chest, pressing those palms up. Breathe, shoulders down, chin to chest. Keep that stretch. Lift the head up and release your arms down. Good. One balancing posture, and then we go back down onto the mat. So we're going to do our dancer. So if you need to hold on to something, please find something that you can hold on to. So before we start, let us just prepare ourselves now. So you're pressing the soles of the feet down into your mat. Squeeze up the toes. Find something in front of you on the ground to look at. Raise your right hand up to the ceiling. Bend your left knee. Let the left hand receive that left foot. Take a breath. You can choose to stay here. If you want to go to the second stage, you just hinge from the hips and take the arm out. So you're just here. The knees are together. And if you choose to go on, You can press the foot into the hand, lift that thigh all the way up and stretch forward a little bit more. Try to keep that left hip down low, okay? Breathe, you don't want to hurt your lower back. Inhale. Exhale and slowly come back to center, nice and graceful like a dancer. Ooh. And release. Other side. Lift your left hand up. Bend your right knee, receive it with the right hand, knee to knee. You can choose to stay here, pull up through the core and lift up. Look down at the ground in front of you. You can bend forward a little tad so that the knees are still together there, but arm is here to support you. You can choose to go further by lifting the knee. And to get that knee and thigh up, you press in to your foot. Your foot presses into the hand. Try to square the hips. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. And slowly come back to center. And don't fall out like I did. Good. Shake it out. Okay, inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Keep your fingertips on the mat and come onto the knees. We are now in table position, so position yourself. The knee falls under the hip. You're pressing down into the palms, or like I'm doing here, making a little fist. Now, shoulders down away from the ears and pull that tummy up. Lengthen that spine, looking down at your mat. Slide your right leg out. Drop your head down now. And let's take the forehead up towards the knee and the knee into your forehead. So you'll have a little dome in the spine there. And then lengthen that knee and lengthen the leg and lengthen your upper body. Again, elbow, your forehead to knee and lengthen the body. Forehead to knee and lengthen the body. Now take that right leg over to the left. Turn your body to the left side. So you're making a little C curve in the left side of your body and look at your toe. Squeeze into that left side. Breathe. Keep the chest high. And we're going to come back to center. Bend that knee. Take the leg up. And we're going to circle that knee. So let's go for 3 in one direction. 1, 2, keep the chest high. 3. Good, and reverse it. 1, 2, and 3. And release that leg down. Just take a little circle for the hips and the buttocks. And then we're going to go for the other side. So lengthen your left leg out. Drop the head down now. And then you're going to take a breath, pull up through the core. And let's take the knee up and forehead to knee. Get that little dome in the spine. And then lengthen the leg, lengthen your upper body. Again, forehead to knee, squeeze up. And lengthen. Make sure your elbows are nice and straight. Forehead to knee. And lengthen. Take the leg over to the right side this time. Take a breath, keep the chest nice and high. You're going to squeeze into your right side, like a little C curve there, and look towards the mat so you can see your left toes. Keep the chest high. Breathe. Come back to center. Bend the knee, take the leg out to the side. And without troubling the rest of the body, you're just going to circle those knees. Let's do 1, 2, nice big circles. 3, and reverse it. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Come down onto both knees now. You're going to walk your hands all the way out to the front of your mat. And let's go for puppy stretch. So open those fingers nice and wide, press them into the mat. And then you push all the way back now till your forehead, The top of the head touches the mat, buttock sticks up in the air. Relax the shoulders, don't take any pressure in those shoulders there. Breathe in, breathe out. If the shoulders are bothering you, draw your hands in and rest on the bottom from the elbow to the palm. You can rest there so you soften up those shoulders a little bit more. It can always be done like this, ladies, so do what you can, do what works for you. Okay, you're going to push up. Walk your knees in a little bit more towards the center of your mat. And we're going to sit back on the heels. If you can do this, or sit cross-legged. We're going to get ready for our seated yoga mudra. Inhale those arms up. Stretch. Take them behind you, interlace the fingers, and press your palms together. So that will help you to bring the shoulders in towards your spine. Widen those knees. Remember, you can always put a cushion under the buttocks. Take a breath as you exhale, fold forward, resting the forehead down on the mat. And then raise your hands off your back, the best that you can do here. If you have your straps close to you, which I always encourage you to have your props right beside you, you can use this strap to help you to raise those arms off your back. So breathe in, breathe out. If sitting on your buttocks with the knees like this bothers you, please sit cross-legged. It can also be done cross-legged. And put a block by your forehead and raise those arms off your back. So whichever one works for you is fine. Breathe in, breathe out. Just pushing those palms towards each other. Just go to your edge of comfort here. And lifting those arms up off your back. Squeeze those shoulders back. Breathe. And release. Whoa. Okay. Then sit cross-legged for a moment before we go onto our back. So we're sitting cross-legged or any way that feels great for you here. Take your right hand up and just press the palm into between the shoulder blades there. Your left hand, just gently press it back. Now take your left palm and hold your right elbow. Take a breath. As you exhale, you're going to take a nice bend, a side bend over to the left side. So you're encouraging that left elbow to reach up to the ceiling and to go over to the left. Breathe in, breathe out. And release. Take it down, shake it out. Left side, so the left palm is going to go by the shoulder blade there. If you can, wherever you can catch, it doesn't matter. Take your right hand to the upper arm first and just encourage it there. And then hold the elbow. Maybe that you can pull it up a little bit more, only if you can. Slide those shoulder blades down your back, and let's go to the right side with our side bend here now. So breathe, pick up that left side of the body, bend it to the right. And come back up to center. Good, just shake it out. Squeezing the shoulders up towards the ears and let them fall. Okay, we're gonna just take a stretch here, just walk those hands out. Push your buttocks back. Make sure that the spine is nice and long here. And then stay low like this. You're going to just walk over to your right side to take a little twist towards that right. Stay as low as you can, shoulders away from the ears. And twist. And then we come back to center. Little steps here to get you to the center. Stretching in front first. And then little baby steps to take us over to the left side. Taking your time here. Just staying as low as you can, twisting around to look to your left side. Coming back to center, stretch again, And walk your hands back up. Okay, we're sitting up again. I'm going to do a couple rounds here, a few I should say, of alternate nostril breathing, and then we go down onto the mat. So your right hand, you can use the right hand. Your index finger and the finger next to it is on the forehead, and you're going to use the ring finger and the thumb to switch sides. All right? So sit up nice and tall, everybody. If you need a cushion, sit on the cushion. Drop the shoulders down with the sternum. Index finger and the finger next to it resting lightly on your forehead. Curl a little finger out the way. Before we start, we're going to take a nice big deep breath in through both nostrils. And exhale through both nostrils. You're going to close the right one off with the thumb. Inhale through the left. Close the left one off with the ring finger. Breathe out through the right. Breathe back in through the right. Nice and slow and easy. Close it. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Close it. Breathe out through the right. Inhale through the right. Close it to the thumb. Breathe out through the left. Breathe back in through the left. Sit up tall. Close it. Breathe out through the right. Inhale through the right. Close it. Breathe out through the left. Inhale through the left. Close it. Breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Close it. Breathe out through the left. Last one. Inhale through the left. Close it. Breathe out through the right. Release your hand back to your lap. Close your eyes and feel the effects of Nadi Shodhana. Alternate nostril breathing. It's a great pick-me-up if you're feeling a little washed out or tired in the afternoons. It's a great breath to do. It's good for headaches. Balancing the both hemispheres of your brain. Okay, open your eyes. We're going to come down back into your lying down position. So find your way onto your mat, your back, I should say. So you want to slide down towards the bottom of the mat. So when you lie back, you're still, your head is rested on your mat and not off your mat. So when you get there, you want to bend those knees, walk your heels into the buttocks, walk your feet away from each other and let the inner knees touch. So inner knees touch, feet are on the side edges of your mat, and just relax your hands beside you. Chin slightly down, relax the shoulders, and let's just take a couple breaths here before we go on. Integrating everything that we've done so far. Using the sigh if you need it. Okay, we're going to walk the feet back in together, and then we're going to cross the right one on top of the left thigh. Take both hands to the right thigh and just press it gently out to what's in front of you there. And then take your arms out to the side. You're going to roll the feet. Keep the cross on the thigh. Don't move that foot. So all you're going to do is drop over to your left side. So the sole of the right foot is now on the mat. Knee pointing to the ceiling. And then you can slide your left heel a little closer in towards the buttocks. Take a breath. You can turn that upper body and the face to the right side. And just breathe here. Inhale into the lungs there. Fill them up all the way to the sternum. Exhale all the way down to that belly button. And roll the head back up. Keeping the ankle on the left thigh, but right thigh comes up, right back up to where we started in figure 4 position. And then you're going to take both thighs up towards the chest. And you can hold wherever you want to. You can hold both thighs and draw them into your chest, or you can put your right hand in through the little triangle and hold the left thigh. And pull that into your chest. Flex both feet. You also can take your right hand and push that right thigh out very gently though, be gentle. And release this side. Let's go for the other one. So we cross the left on top of the right, arms out to the side, and then roll over to that right side. Sole of the left foot is now on your mat or on the ground. Draw your right heel a little closer into the buttocks, and then twist a little bit over to that left side this time. Keep that left knee pointing to the ceiling, okay? Don't let it sag out onto diagonal, it's right up. So get a good little movement there. Breathe now. Soft breath in and out. Okay, we're going to come back up, so leave the ankle crossed on top of the thigh there and just roll back onto your back. And then we're going to draw both thighs up towards the chest, and again it's up to you if you want to hold the two thighs with the two hands, and pull them in, or your left hand can go into that little triangle you formed there, that space, and then hold your right thigh and draw the right thigh up. Flex both feet. Take it. Sorry, your left arm, and just press that left thigh out a little bit. Chin down, shoulders relaxed. And then slowly and carefully release. Draw the thighs into the chest. Bring both legs up towards the ceiling. Give them that little stretch there. Bend your knees and lengthen those legs out on the mat. So lengthen the right leg and the left leg, and then treat yourself to a nice stretch here. And then we're going to go into the fish pose, Matsyasana. So hold the upper fleshy parts of your thighs. Just grab them, just up here like so. Stretch your feet out there. Draw your elbows into your side body. Hold the upper part of your thighs, that fleshy part. Now press your elbows down into that mat. And that action is going to lift your spine up. Lift that chest. Slide on the back of your head. Don't lift up your neck. Slide, pull the shoulders back. So this is how you look. You have that nice arch in your back now. Your thighs are engaged. Stretching those legs out there. Breathe. And when you are ready, if you've had enough and you want to come out, you slide back out of the pose. Do not lift your head. Just slide the skull on the mat. Good. And again, you want to treat yourself to that stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then we're going to prepare for relaxation now. So find your comfortable lying down position. Okay, shoulders down away from your ears, your arms are slide just a little bit away from the body. Okay, don't press them into your body because of the shoulders. You want to slide them a little bit away. Shoulders down, slide the heels away from each other. Let your legs relax, your toes, your knees, your thighs, buttocks and belly, chest, shoulders. Relax your arms all the way down to your fingers.
Take a nice big deep breath in and sigh it out. And just give yourself permission now to totally relax. Let's slowly begin to awaken the body. You may begin by deepening your breath, making some small movements that feel natural to you at this time. And when you're ready, roll onto your side. Give yourself a nice hug. Thanking yourself for doing this for you. And when you're ready, press into the top hand, extend that top leg, and slowly push yourself up into your comfortable seated position. As you sit up nice and tall, take your hands to the fleshy part of the buttocks. Pull it away from those sits bones so you can plug them in. Lift the sternum away from that belly button. Shoulders are relaxed. Bring a smile to your face. Giving thanks for the many blessings that we have, for the blessings of the yogic teachings and the fact that you brought yourself to your mat today to do this for you. Thank yourself for that. May you have a wonderful, restful, peaceful, happy weekend. Adi Om Shanti, Shanti, peace. Slowly open your eyes and we will greet each other. Namaste.